The African Cup of Nations (AFCON) tournament this year was nothing short of electrifying, marking a significant step forward in the world of African football. Welcome to another episode of Sports Catalog as we update you latest information at the concluded Africa Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast. With underdog nations stepping up to the plate and showcasing their ability to compete against the continent's traditional powerhouses, the tournament painted a vivid picture of a rapidly evolving landscape in African football. Wenger observed notable improvements in the tournament's organization, from the quality of the pitches to the intense commitment displayed by the teams. Overall, it was a tournament of the small margins between the teams, Wenger remarked, highlighting the compactness and lack of space on the field, a trend also seen in the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Doha. The need for stronger club competitions within Africa is a sentiment Wenger strongly advocates. He points out that the continent's inability to retain talent stems from the financial incapacity of its clubs. The nation's performances in the recently concluded Total Energies Africa Cup of Nations has impacted on the latest FIFA rankings as released by FIFA on February 15. Champions Ivory Coast, who beat Nigeria 2-1 in the final, where they improved 10 places to 39th in the world rankings, and now 5th on the continent. Beaten finalists Nigeria, improved by 14 places to 28th, demonstrating their strong performance in the tournament. Angola, who lost to Nigeria in the quarter-final, were the greatest movers, climbing 24 spots to 93rd after their impressive run in the competition. Other African teams that saw notable improvements include Equatorial Guinea, 79th, up 9, South Africa, 58th, up 8, Cape Verde, 65th, up 8, Namibia, 107th, up 8, and Mali, 47th, up 4. This year's Africa Cup of Nations enjoyed the highest viewing numbers in its 67-year history, thanks to bigger broadcasting and commercial deals, and social media buzz. Almost 2 billion people are said to have watched worldwide. African national teams have in the past complained their salaries and bonuses have not been paid. The Cameroon side, who won global admiration for their quarter-final performance against England in the 1990 World Cup, waited over 30 years to get houses they were promised, by which time their captain had died. Every player in Ivory Coast's winning squad will pocket $82,000, £65,000, and get a villa worth a similar amount, the presidency announced. "You have brought happiness to all Ivorians, bravo, bravo," said President Alassane Ouattara of Ivory Coast, which hosted the Pan-African tournament. Each member of the Nigerian squad has received one of the country's highest honors, the Member of the Order of the Niger. The president is also giving them each an apartment and a piece of land near the capital, Abuja. Third-placed South Africa are also set to receive about $52,000 per player, according to local media. It is not clear what cash payment Nigeria's players are to receive from the state purse. But all of the perks listed above are in addition to the usual prize money doled out by the Africa Cup of Nations, which they say they have boosted by 40% since the last tournament.
I'm so cool and nice for now.
The Africa Football Confederation announced their plan to significantly increase the tournament prize money ahead of the competition, with a 40% rise for the winner from the previous finals. There will be lower amounts given to the losing finalists and each team qualifying for the semi-final and quarterfinals. This means that winners Ivory Coast get $7 million, runners-up Nigeria get $4 million, semi-finalists South Africa and DR Congo each get $2.5 million, while the 4 teams who made the quarterfinals take home $1.3 million each. South Africa were the winners of the Air Côte d'Ivoire Fair Play Award at the TotalEnergies CAF Africa Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023. Bafana finished third in the competition after edging Democratic Republic of Congo in the battle for the bronze medal. AFCON 2023 Player of the Tournament, William Troost-Ekong. Nigeria's captain was on the losing side but added an individual trophy to his name. He scored 3 goals in the tournament and his side had the best defense. Ekong was judged as the best player in the tournament. AFCON 2023 Golden Boot, Emilion Sue. The Africa Cup of Nations 2023 has witnessed a lot of low-scoring games. Most teams have relied on teamwork, rather than individual brilliance. But one player had an outstanding tournament in front of the goal. Equatorial Guinea's captain Emilion Sue scored goals in only 2 matches and finished as the top scorer in the tournament. After failing to score against Nigeria, Sue netted a hat-trick against Guinea-Bissau in the second group game. He then added a couple against Ivory Coast to take his tally to 5 goals. Unfortunately, Guinea eliminated Sue's team in the round of 16. Mostafa Mohamed of Egypt and Gelson Dalla of Angola finished only a goal behind Equatorial Guinea's captain. Angola's Gelson Dalla earned the Silver Boot Award with also 4 goals as he guided his country to a historic quarter-final qualification. Although Angola were knocked out by Nigeria at the quarter-finals. Egypt international striker Mostafa Mohamed has claimed the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations bronze boot. Mohamed scored 4 goals, 1 in each of the Pharaohs' 4 games, before the team exited in the round of 16 by Drive Congo. Despite the early exit, the 4 goals were enough to earn Mostafa Mohamed a place on the top scorers podium, just 1 behind Golden Boot winner Emilion Sue.
So beautiful, you are so beautiful, you are so beautiful.
AFCON 2023 Best Goalkeeper, Ronwen Williams. South Africa's captain was undoubtedly the best goalkeeper in the tournament. The 32-year-old kept 5 clean sheets in 7 matches. Williams led his side to the semis after saving 4 penalties against Cape Verde. He then made 2 saves to secure 3rd place for the Bafana in the competition. Côte d'Ivoire youngster Simon Adingra says the game against Nigeria in the final of TotalEnergies CAF Africa Cup of Nations Côte d'Ivoire 2023 was one of the best moments of his career. The 22-year-old assisted both goals for Côte d'Ivoire and ended up as the TotalEnergies man of the match in the final game. Adingra was unplayable on the flanks with his dribbles, runs, and crosses that terrorized the Nigerian defense. He won a couple of individual awards after the championship match, with Adingra capturing the Best Young Player prize.
You are the one, you are the one, oh yeah. I know I'm right, I know what's like, I know I'm fine. When I know I got you, you hurt my ends, never let go.
Emersfe has been named the best coach of the 2023 Africa Cup of Nations after leading Côte d'Ivoire's revival story at the tournament. The 40-year-old former international player was appointed caretaker coach after the host nation was nearly eliminated from the competition following a 1-0 defeat to Nigeria and a humiliating 4-0 loss to Equatorial Guinea. Faye took over and eliminated defending champions Senegal in the round of 16, beat Mali in the quarter-final with an unbelievable comeback win in extra time followed by an easy win over DR Congo in the semi-final.
Oh, I realize you are the one, you are the one, oh yeah. I know I'm right.
The selection of the best 11 of the AFCON 2023 was still pending, but now we have it here. The CAF Technical Study Group chose Emersfe as the best coach of the championship, while the 11 selected outfield players were as follows. Goalkeeper, Ronwen Williams, South Africa. Defenders, Ola Aina, Nigeria, Ghislaine Konan, Côte d'Ivoire, William Troost-Ekong, Nigeria, Chancel Mbemba, DR Congo. Midfielders, Teboho Makona, South Africa, Jean-Michel Seri, Côte d'Ivoire, Frank Kessie, Côte d'Ivoire. Strikers, Yon Wissa, DR Congo, Ademola Lookman, Nigeria, Emilio Nsu, Equatorial Guinea.
This must be love, this must be love, oh. Oh, I am in love, I am in love.
Epilogue. The Total Energy Africa Cup of Nations ended in total drama in Ivory Coast as we experience entertainment from fans and participating teams. Fans would want more drama in Morocco 2025 Africa Cup of Nations. Continue to join us on Sports Catalog as you share, subscribe and comment. See you in our next episode.
Yes, I know I got you.